about AI and how you can use it to improve your personal finances. So let's admit it. A lot of people just need help in their personal finances, and when you go through a stage of your life where you make an income and that income just doesn't satisfy your needs, or you even need to have a business and try always to struggle with inflation and everything that's hidden one time after time, you need really start thinking, what if there was a tool, if technology is here to help us. I would like if there's anything that can help me organize my personal finances and really set goals. But for that, it's a long journey, and not everybody gets to really um, really try to settle this conflict between having what you want to do with your time, and you want to pursue your career, or you want to be doing what is your passion, against what is the thing that makes money and the thing that you can use to make money, and with the money that can you can fulfill your needs. I want to share something with you. I was in charge of a credit department where I used to analyze credit loan applications, and these applications were filled with a lot of people struggling with. I need some capital for my business. I need just a little push so I can invest more in my business. And the main thing that I found in those businesses was they don't have enough numbers ordered so they can actually know how much they make. For business is sometimes pretty easy to know how much you have sold of your product. But let's say you have a product and that product is moving well, it's great quality, you have invested in a good marketing and a good website, and you've invested in a good person as a salesman, and you know what you're doing apparently, but you know how much you've sold. But there's so many ways that you can measure how much money have you earned, and how much of that money that is coming into your account, how much of that you can really use, and how much of that you can really take home and have the lifestyle that you want. So the truth is that many business owners really just struggle to identify what kind of numbers you should be running. So what we are going to do right here is run this uh, run this kind of set of steps that can help you organize in some way and separate your personal finances with the finances of your business. Okay, so we're going to use some examples, and these examples are going to be the most simple as possible, as simple as possible. So once you have identified your uh, what your pain point is, then you can start by writing down what you're struggling with. Okay, so the first number that comes to your mind when you have a business is how much have you sold during this particular period. Okay, so you can come up with a report and say, okay, last month's sales, monthly sales have been, let's put a number on it, have been $10,000. That's good, but we don't really know if it's if it's good or not, if it's high or low, and how much you can just um, set as a goal for growth. Okay, you can of course set your growth goals for the next year. One way of looking at your business is you can grow by certain amount, certain percentage each month. But first, you need to know if the amount that you're selling is making you grow or making you lose money, or if you're going in a bad way, in a bad path. So the best path is first knowing how what numbers you have to collect. Okay, so in the old ways, you would present a list of costs. This cost you would put a margin on top, and then you get the price of your product, and you try to sell that product, and you publicize it, and you pay for advertising, and that is the price that you put your product in your market. That is like the old ways. Okay, so in the new era that we live in this era, you have to first ask the customer and ask the public what are they doing right now, and how are they buying the products that you are selling. So if, let's say, a lot of people are just in their cell phone, looking through a product, looking through a list of products, and they try to buy that product, and they're buying, let's say, a cups, like a drinking cup, and they're buying a lot of those products, and they you see that people are already liking that product, and you say, okay, that guy can sell those mugs, I want to sell my mugs too. So you're going to analyze what the people are doing in order to buy that, and you can have similar channels so you can reach more people than your competition. So maybe you can have another media that you can place your investment in advertising and getting to have a bigger audience. And after you have an audience, then you have a captive audience that you can offer your product, if this product is good enough so you can solve the need of that public. Okay, it's one way to look at it is, if the public is like paying certain amount of price, and you have to beat the competition, you have to place your product in the right bracket of price that people are willing to pay. So we're talking mugs here. So if you have a mug that if people are buying for $30, and you are comfortable with a price of $30, but you have to beat your competition, so you're going to run some tests and put you place your product in a lower bracket, so people are more attracted to your product. That's the simplest way um, business has been done ever, right? So you place your product in a lower price and see how it goes. But that part of investment has to be uh, as quick as possible and as cheap as possible. So you can invest as low as possible in that test, place your product, and see the people response. If people respond in a good way, they're going to ask you for more. So your public has to give you more feedback of how you're performing in their market, in their behavior. So people are going to tell you, okay, your product is good, your product is in a good price, and your product is accessible in this market. So I want more of that. Okay, so let's say you're a performer, and you go to your theater in your stage, and you present your product in your stage. You have to make sure there's enough people paying for uh, getting your service, and getting to hear what you have to say, and getting your product. Otherwise, your product is good, your product is high quality, but if it doesn't have enough people that can really become interested in what you do, you're going to go bankrupt. Okay, there's a paradox that I like to call the ice sculpture paradox. Let's say you have a business and you want to sell ice sculptures. The ice sculptures are fabulous. You're the best on doing what you do, but unless there's a line of people willing to pay for that product and willing to buy your ice sculptures, you have no way of making money, and you're going to go bankrupt. Even though if you're really really good at building ice sculptures, the ice sculpture, it's going to melt and it's going to take you to your ruin if you don't have a business model. So say, okay, but this is my passion. I love building ice sculptures. I'm really good at it. Look at this and that and that. But unless there's enough people willing to pay for what you have to offer, you're going to go bankrupt. Okay, so the main object of any business is not even the money itself. Main object of any business is to be stable in time, is to have a, to be permanent, is to have permanent growth, and to transcend your next generation, is to be sustainable. Your business model is going to be effective only if you have a business model. So you have to first build your business model. When you have a great idea of a product or service, your idea that is not worth anything. Yeah. Okay. So I know many people that have told me, I have this great business idea. I have this great business idea. What if there was this product or this product or this service or this service? Unless you can place that idea into a business model, that idea is worth zero. Zip. No one is going to be interested in that. People are just not interested in new ideas and just something that can be really good for even for your local town or your local neighborhood. And they're not going to be interested in you unless they see that you have a business model built and you can make it sustainable and you can have it growing day after day after day. Okay, so that's my message for what I wanted to share with you today. I wanted to have first feedback of what you think about this. Have Don't rely on technology to do what you have to do first. You're the person behind the product. You're the person that has to write down what your business model is. There's no magical artificial intelligence tool that can do the work for you. There's no AI that you can just instruct it to do the work for you. AI is here to help you do things, but it's not here to replace the job that you have to do. So, first, write down what you have in mind, write down your idea, and build a business model, put the effort and test it on the market. And after that, and only after that, you can know if you have a business or not. That's what I wanted to share with you today. So let's see you in the next one. We'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Goodbye.